Russia on November 30th sharply condemned what it called Ukrainian terrorist attacks on its energy infrastructure, accusing Kyiv of deliberately targeting civilian economic facilities to disrupt oil exports. The Russian Foreign Ministry claimed that the energy sites hit in recent operations were purely civilian and not sanctioned military targets, arguing that the strikes violated international norms. According to Russian and international media, Ukrainian sea drones struck 2 Gambian-flagged oil tankers and a crude export hub in the Black Sea, expanding Kyiv's campaign against Russia's energy lifelines. Both tankers were reportedly sailing toward the Russian port of Novorossiysk, a key Black Sea oil terminal, when they were hit by explosive-laden naval drones. The 2 vessels, identified as the Kairos and the Virat, were struck off Turkey's Black Sea coast on November 28, causing fires and significant damage but no reported mass casualties. Officials told reporters that both ships are considered part of Russia's so-called shadow fleet of tankers, which Moscow allegedly uses to move sanctioned oil and evade Western restrictions. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova said Ukrainian special services had taken responsibility for the attacks, framing them as deliberate acts against civilian shipping. Zakharova linked the strikes to a growing corruption scandal and battlefield setbacks in Ukraine, suggesting that Kyiv was trying to divert public attention from domestic problems and frontline losses. According to her, Ukrainian leaders hoped that launching new attacks would rally public anger against Russia and drown out domestic criticism over graft, mismanagement, and recent military losses. Zakharova said, quote, "The civilian energy infrastructure that was attacked plays an important role in ensuring global energy security and has never been subject to any international sanctions or restrictions whatsoever." The Kyiv regime's special services have effectively claimed responsibility for the said acts of sabotage as evidenced by footage published by Ukrainian media. Several media reports, citing security sources, said Ukraine's SBU intelligence service and its navy jointly used naval drones to hit the tankers as part of a coordinated operation. These reports indicate that Ukraine employed domestically produced Sea Baby maritime drones to strike the tankers in the Black Sea, aiming to disable them rather than sink them outright. Turkish Foreign Ministry spokesperson Onku Kocaeli condemned the attacks for taking place inside Turkey's exclusive economic zone, stressing that they occurred in waters under Ankara's responsibility. Kocaeli warned that such incidents seriously threaten safe navigation, human life, property at sea, and the marine environment in an already tense region. He added that Turkey was in contact with all sides to prevent further escalation in the Black Sea, emphasizing the need to avoid a wider confrontation involving commercial shipping. Both the Kairos and the Virat have been blacklisted by Western authorities over their involvement in transporting Russian oil, strengthening claims that they were part of a sanctions-dodging network. Moscow, however, has denied running any covert sanctions-evading shadow fleet, insisting that its oil shipments comply with applicable international rules. Meanwhile, Kazakhstan's foreign ministry also condemned a separate sea drone strike on Caspian Pipeline Consortium (CPC) infrastructure in southern Russia, calling it an unacceptable attack on civilian energy facilities. The Ministry of Energy of Kazakhstan has reported a sea drone attack targeting infrastructure in South Russia, noting the incident took place near key export facilities that handle a large share of Kazakhstan's oil shipments to global markets.